It's Black History Month! And if you're like me, you probably spend way too much time caring about other people and not enough time caring about yourself. In this video, I hope to share 15 budget-friendly self-care strategies to get you through Black History Month and beyond. Hey everyone, my name is Sydney Brown, financial coach and budgeting expert, here to help you spend money with confidence. This channel is for single Black women who feel overwhelmed when they think about their financial future, confused when they think about managing their money, and shame when they think about their financial situation. I'm here to help you create and stick to a budget so that you can stop living paycheck to paycheck and start spending money with confidence. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss another video. Alright, so as you guys probably already know from my last video about my goals for the year, my word for the year is balance. I'm very excited about it. And one of the things I need to find balance between is caring about other people and caring about my community and caring about myself. So I'm learning that the balance is self-care. So as I was thinking about the goal and trying to research and figure out what the best plan of attack was going to be, I stumbled upon this book. Okay, so here's the book. It's called Self-Care for Black Women. 150 Ways to Radically Accept and Prioritize Your Mind, Body, and Soul. I can definitely link the video in the description. It's a great book so far. So I've started reading it. However, before reading the book about self-care, I was just trying to think about how to measure my goal of self-care. Like how do I measure my success with self-care? I was thinking maybe I could come up with some sort of self-care ritual, and that would be the, whether or not I did my self-care or not. That could be my measure for success. And I was like, what would that look like? I was sort of thinking about browsing through the bookstore and like on a weekly basis, like trying to give myself like a way to isolate myself and make time for myself. Maybe if I go somewhere, it will help me to self-care. And then I thought about maybe I could create a habit of getting my nails done each week or each month, don't really know. And as I was thinking about coming up with this self-care, quote-unquote self-care ritual, like what that would look like for myself, I was like, man, if I develop these habits, it could get expensive. What if every time I'm walking through the bookstore, I'm like, oh, I should buy a book? Or what if every time I'm, getting your nails done weekly can be very expensive? So I was like, man, self-care can be expensive. So, that was kind of like how I was thinking about it before reading the book. But I think that now that I haven't read the whole book yet, it's a whole thing. But I am reading this book now. It's 150 things. I'm kind of reading like one a day. But as I've been reading this book, I have realized that self-care is not only the extravagant things that we do to take care of ourselves, like getting our nails done, like getting our hair done, I think can feel like an extravagant self-care thing for me. Self-care is not only those extravagant things like getting your hair done, getting your nails done, but also the daily decision to spend time with yourself in a way that makes you feel cared for. What I'm learning is choosing to spend time on yourself, choosing to pursue my own individual goals is self-care, and it doesn't cost anything normally to spend time on yourself. Black women, we especially must create a practice for self-care because of race-based traumatic stress is lurking around the corner. When our pleas for medical attention are ignored, when our neighborhoods are lacking proper resources, when we are denied opportunities at work to help us advance, the overload of stress like this can overwhelm our bodies enough to shorten our lifespan. Unless we create a practice of radical self-care. Radical self-care is the active decision to put your wellness before anyone or anything else. For Black women, it's a form of resistance. By choosing to intentionally take care of yourself, you are telling the world, not today, Satan. Alright, so here are 15 free or cheap self-care strategies that you can use in Black History Month and beyond. Number 1, just breathe. So I'm not gonna lie, I've been making a joke about this all, like I believe it's the first self-care strategy in the book. And I was making a joke of it at first because I'm like, just breathe. Do I feel self-cared for? And even though I keep making a joke about it, I feel like it is the easiest and free self-care strategy that if you actually take it seriously and breathe and focus on your breathing and whatnot, it does actually make you feel very cared for, and it's free and cheap. So just breathe. Number 2, solitude. Practice 20 minutes of solitude. So this is also a practice I'm working on right now as part of my discipleship journey as well. But it also does make you feel cared for. After you spend about 20 minutes just reflecting, thinking about nothing, you're supposed to be thinking about nothing and bringing yourself back to whatever you're trying to focus on, which I find to be very difficult. But does it make you feel cared for? Yes, I do think it makes you feel cared for. And is it free or cheap? Absolutely. Number 3, pursuing your unique goals. Personally, I have a hard time telling other people like, hey, I'm gonna work on my YouTube channel right now. Hey, I'm gonna work on my budget right now. You know, just taking the time to pursue something that you want to do and not everyone else wants to do is a free and cheap way to care for yourself, because I do believe that pursuing your own individual goals is self-care. Number 4, journaling. You've heard it before. You've heard it before. I know you have. I know you know how to journal. You have a prompt. You know, you have something to help you journal, but you haven't done it. Try to do it. Think about doing it this year. Number 5, saying no. Don't allow other people into your space. Just because they need you to do something doesn't mean you have to do it. Say no. Number 6, I alluded to it earlier, putting on lotion. Putting on lotion makes me feel cared for. I'm not gonna lie. Choosing to skip the lotion, I could do it. But choosing to put on lotion does make me feel self-cared for. Number 7, flossing your teeth. Definitely, as I was reading this book, some of the things I was doing, I was like, is this self-care? And this is one of them. Flossing my teeth, I could choose to skip. But when I don't, I feel like I'm cared for. Number 8, going on a long walk. Love nature. Experiencing nature will always make you feel, well, unless it's raining or gloomy outside. But for the most part, going on a long walk on a beautiful day will make you feel cared for. Number 9, cleaning up your house. Definitely when my space, my environment is clean, it makes me feel put together and cared for. Number 10, do I do it? Absolutely not. But do I think I should? Yes. Drinking more water. I should, but I don't. Number 11, creating a budget. Now, when I do my budget, I feel cared for. And I think that if you do your budget, you will feel cared for. Number 12, talking on the phone with friends and family. Catching up with friends and family just makes you feel so good. And sometimes you need it for self-care. Number 13, asking for help. And asking for help, especially with your money, can make you feel cared for. Number 14, reading a book, and especially reading a financial book, because what I learned is learning about financial literacy is definitely a form of wellness. So taking care of your money and taking care of your financial situation will make you feel cared for. And this is a financial channel, so I would be doomed if I don't try to help you with your financial wellness in this video. Number 15, play with a puppy. Playing with Cashew sometimes does make me feel cared for. Sometimes when he's just so happy to see me, it makes me feel cared for. So playing with a puppy. So I had some not so free and not so cheap self-care strategies that I do utilize, but I did really want this video to be something that anyone could do. And I really tried to focus on free and cheap. And I do believe that every one of the things I just gave was either free or cheap. But in an effort to not make the video way too long, I'm gonna send out a bonus email with a few not so free and not so cheap extra strategies that you could use for Black History Month and beyond. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed to the email list. If you're not, the link is in the description. So there you have it, 15 free or cheap self-care strategies that will get you through Black History Month and beyond. Let me know in the comments, how do you celebrate Black History Month? Like this video to let me know that you actually enjoyed the video and you like this type of content. And make sure you subscribe so you never miss another video. And don't forget to sign up for the 52 actionable money challenges. They'll help you earn more money, save more money, and spend money on things you actually care about. That's it for today. Bye!